Problem number 4, and in problem number 4 we have another cylinder. Volume of a cylinder is area of the base times the height. Sometimes with a cylinder we write the volume formula as pi r squared h, because this pi r squared is the area of the base since the base is a circle. So we can go with this. Now let's see if we have the information that we need to work this out. So let's start over here. So the 7, looks like my 7 got cut off a little bit. The 7 is all the way across. That's what that's referring to, which means one side would be 3.5, half of 7. So volume equals pi times the radius of 3.5 squared times the height. Okay, so the height would have to be from there to here, right? And we don't have that. We do have this line going diagonally across. So let's do this. Let me switch over here to a red pen for a minute. If I were to draw a line right here across this cylinder and then up one side of the cylinder to this point and then down this diagonal line, notice it creates a triangle. Now, if I redraw that triangle right here away from the cylinder, sometimes it's easier to see the thing if you don't have it with the other shape. Here we have this triangle. All the way across here is 7. This diagonal line ends up being this right here, which is 25. And this right here, from here to here, is the height of this cylinder. So if I put an X right there, then this is something I can solve for to find the height of this cylinder. Notice we can do the Pythagorean theorem again. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. The c is always the hypotenuse, which is opposite the right angle. So if I look for the right angle is always kind of pointing at the hypotenuse. So the 25 is the hypotenuse. So we have, let me not write the a there. So 25, that's the c. The 7 and the x are the a and the b. It doesn't matter which one is a and which one is b. I'll make the x a. So a squared, b squared. The b is the 7. So now we have x squared plus 7 squared equals 25 squared. X squared I'm just going to leave as x squared. 7 squared is 7 times 7, which is 49. And 25 squared is 625, I think. Let me try that on my calculator, just make sure. 25 squared. Yeah, 625. Then we're going to subtract 49 from both sides. 625 minus 49. So on the left side of this thing, all that's left is the x squared. And let me do 625 minus 49 on my calculator. 625 is already in there. Minus 49. I get 576. We just did a problem that had 576 just a minute ago. I think this comes out evenly. If I take the square root of both sides, square root of x squared is x, square root of 576, I think is 24. I think I just did that one a minute ago. Let's see here. Second square root, 576, hit enter, 24. Okay, so the square root of 576 is 24, which means this side is 24. And if you remember why we were doing this just to find the height of the cylinder. We now know is 24 feet. So now we can plug that in right over here. Let me switch back to my black ink, 24. So now we can do pi times the radius squared times the height. So I'll grab my handy dandy calculator again. So pi, second in this key to get my pi, times 3.5 squared, and then times 24. And I get 923.62, so 923.6. It was in feet, so it'd be feet cubed. And that is the answer to problem number 4.